Are you feeling stuck in your career and want to take your professional life to the next level, but aren't sure how? Setting work goals is an excellent way to move forward in your job and build the career of your dreams. In this video, we'll show you why work goals are important, and how to set and achieve those professional goals. You can also download our free daily planning workbook at the link in this video's description to start incorporating your work goals into your day-to-day. Now let's get started. What are work goals? Professional goals provide motivation and focus to achieve success in your career. Goals at work can be diverse, from hitting a sales target, learning an important skill, or achieving a promotion. Goals can be short-term or long-term, depending on your desired outcome. Short-term goals tend to be things we can achieve within a few months, whereas long-term goals are more significant and may take several years to accomplish. Professional development goals are usually more strategic than personal development objectives. Your ambitions will assist you in furthering your career, whether you want a raise or promotion, or are starting an entirely new job. Having long-term goals give you a guide on how to orient yourself toward the future, while short-term goals give you immediate steps that you can take to get there. Why are goals so important? It's easy to go with the flow and take whatever chance comes your way, but that often leads to feeling dissatisfied with your work. If you want to avoid that trap, it's important to be intentional about the choices you make in your career. When you have a plan and specific goals in mind, it allows you to focus on what will make you the happiest in your career. Having direction and purpose in your work life is key to being content with what you do day in and day out. If your goal is simply to find any old job, then chances are good that you'll be unhappy with whatever position you end up in. But if you know exactly what it is that satisfies and excites you, finding, and keeping, a job becomes much easier. Setting goals will also keep you motivated. When psychologists compared the efficacy of different motivational methods on group performance, they discovered that goal setting was one of the most successful. By simply drafting a few specific, challenging objectives, the participants improved their performance significantly into 80th percentile. How to set work goals. It can be tough to set goals, especially when it comes to your career. But by taking the time to think about what you want, it'll be much easier to choose objectives that align with your aspirations. Here are 3 tips for how to successfully set work goals. Identify your values. Having professional development goals that are based on your core values will make you feel happier every day because you'll be working towards something that's important to you. Being aligned with your goals and values makes it less likely to experience burnout and more probable that you'll stay motivated. The first thing you'll need to do is identify your values. A great way to start is by thinking about what's most essential to you and which type of work has made you the happiest in the past. Be truthful with yourself, and try your best to discern your personal values from what you should want or what would impress others on a performance review. Visualize your dream job. With your core values in mind, you can now begin to think about how they might play out in your professional life. Before you begin, ask yourself these questions. What do you excel in? What do you want to do more of? What do you want to do less of? What type of work brings you the most happiness? What is your perfect workday? Write your goals down. With a better understanding of your values, it will be easier to set goals for your career. Now that you know what you value and how those values might apply to your professional career, let's turn that knowledge into long-term and short-term goals. Once you know where you want to head career-wise in the long run, map out smaller goals that will help get you there step by step. Consider your long-term goals as your overall direction and short-term ones being what gets you closer until you achieve them. Keep in mind that there is no one-size-fits-all model for goal setting and achieving those goals, but the SMART goals method is always worth considering. SMART is an acronym where each letter represents a step to take to set your professional goals. S. Specific. Make your goals specific, whether they're individual or group objectives. M. Measurable. How will you measure your progress and assess whether you have reached your goals? Will you keep a journal, check items off of a to-do list, or have team meetings to discuss what has been accomplished? A. Attainable. Although there's nothing wrong with pushing yourself, your goals should be achievable. Setting goals should keep you inspired and working hard for yourself or your team, not discourage you. R. Relevant. Your ambitions need to be relevant and suit your career and work environment. If you can't determine goals relevant to your current job, perhaps it's time for a change of scene professionally. T. Time-bound. By setting a deadline for your goals, you can work more efficiently and see results sooner. This also allows you to hold yourself accountable and measure your progress. How to achieve your work goals. Follow these steps to achieve your career goals successfully. Tip number 1. Schedule time to reflect and evaluate. It's important to schedule some time for reflection and goal setting. Doing this will help you stay on track and motivated. Tip number 2. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your colleagues, bosses, or other people in your network. You may be surprised by how helpful they can be in finding a solution to your problem. Tip number 3. Get guidance from those in the know, like a career coach. Coaches and advisors can help you identify what you're looking to gain out of your career and devise a strategy to accomplish that. They can help you set and achieve your goals, both in the short and long run. Tip number 4. Make time for self-care. Though work and meeting other obligations are crucial, don't forget to take care of yourself. You can't reach your potential if you aren't taking proper care of yourself. If you're feeling unmotivated or stuck in your career, it may be time to set some work goals. By knowing why, when, and how to effectively set goals, you can begin building the career of your dreams. Creating a positive environment is key to make these aspirations more achievable. Download our free daily planning workbook to start integrating your goals today, and stay tuned for more videos to help you get ahead in your career.